Hello, hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Alicia Richard, and this is the ultimate place where we talk about locks, life, and the Lord. So, if any of that really resonates with you, then make sure that you subscribe. So, in today's video, I will be giving you an update on what has been going on. Of course, you can see my hair, so I will just give you an update of my hair, the maintenance of my hair, and what I've been doing, and kind of just an update on how life has been, right? So, hang on out and then we'll talk about some good stuff that is coming up in the future. So, let's talk about my hair. So, when it comes to my retightening routine, I normally get my hair retightened every 4 weeks. So, I would go to the salon and I would get my hair retightened. I do, my loctician does have it where I get a notification for like every 4 weeks that I get my hair done. So, it's a very strict schedule. Like 9 times out of 10, I am always present for my retightenings. I do not reschedule, I do not cancel, none of that. I make sure that I go to my retightenings because if you don't know, the longer that you wait to get a retightening, the longer that it will take for the retightening. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste, or not to say waste, but I don't want to add additional time to my loctician schedule or to my schedule. So that is the importance of making sure that you attend your scheduled times, right? When you are supposed to get your retightenings. I know that emergency happens. I know that things happened. However, for me, I normally stick to a 4 week schedule. Now, when it comes to how often I get my retightenings, it's 4 weeks, so it's basically once a month, right? And I do not go over that 4 week time frame. So in some instances I may have to, but for 9 times out of 10, for the past 8 years that I've had my locks, I've always gone for nine, for every 4 weeks consistently. And it normally takes her about 2.5, sometimes 3 hours. So I would just say like that length of time really just depends on what's going on. So when it comes to my hair maintenance, some of the things that I have been doing with my hair is I wash it, but I don't have like this big grand routine because my hair is already locked. So what I normally do is just literally like wash it in the sink. And I would wash it in the sink, or sometimes I would just like take a shower. Like when I'm taking a shower, I would just wash my hair then. But it's no specific product that I use right now. I think I have like a Design Essentials shampoo, but it really, to me, it's not like, oh, I have to use a specific shampoo, because right now my hair doesn't have like any concerns right now as it used to in the past. So when it comes to my shampoo routine, I normally wash my hair about like every 2 weeks. So like basically one time in between me getting my retightenings is when I would shampoo my hair, and then when I finish shampooing my hair, in this season I haven't been putting anything additional in my hair as far as a product, because I just have been just free flowing, right? So I would put things on my hair when it comes to like maybe like if I'm doing a braid out or like curls or something. But for the most part lately in this season, I haven't been adding like any additional products to my hair. I've literally been washing my hair and then just letting that be it. I haven't even been doing any oils, not at all. And also, one of the things that I have noticed with my hair as well is that I do have like some lint or whatever that I've noticed from my hair. So I've noticed like places of lint. So what I will do is come up with like some sort of plan to see how I could get the lint out of my hair. And if not, I'm gonna just have to just go with the flow and say, you know what, this is what my hair is right now. So when it comes to my hair care, again, every 4 weeks I make sure that it's I get it retightening. Now it may not be the same for you. Some people may go 5 weeks or even 6 weeks in between your retightening, but just be mindful. It also depends on how physically active you are. So if you are doing things like if you sweat a lot in your hair, if you work out a lot and you sweat in your hair, all of those things kind of just help determine how often you would get your hair retightening. So for me, it's 4 weeks, so that I strictly stick to that schedule and I do not deviate from the plan at all. For the most part, it's every 4 weeks. So when it comes to the next category of life, right? So when it comes to my life lately, I would say graduate school. I am in the graduate school program. I actually have until like December of 2026. So not this December, but next December. And I am counting down because I am getting my master's in social work. So being in graduate school is really teaching me a lot when it comes to that organization piece, when it comes to like diagnoses, being aware of some of the things that are actually happening in the community and how I can advocate and provide resources for people within the community. In my master's of social work program, I'm writing a lot of papers, doing a lot of discussions. So it's really just being on the grind, right? I have a lot of group work for being in my master's program. So I would honestly say like being in graduate school is totally different from being an undergrad. And I would actually wish that I have done as far as getting my master's earlier, because it's not as intimidating versus when I was in undergrad. Like with undergrad, I had to do like a lot of tests. I had to do like a lot of quizzes and all of that. But with my master's program is more like specific to what I am going to school for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not learning additional things. It's just my master's of social work, learning how to be a good social worker, all of that. So I would say that this journey, take a deep breath. It's a lot. It's a lot. So yeah, so it requires me to just really manage my time and be mindful of what I am doing during that time. So instead of me saying, okay, well, I have an extra afternoon, instead of me just lollygagging and doing things, I legit have to do my schoolwork. So if my mother is taking care of my son, then that I may get a break from my son, but I don't get a break from school. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So it's just like always being on the go. So then that brings me to my next thing is when it comes to life outside of grad school and working my 9 to 5 job. Lately, one of the biggest things that I'm learning in this season is um adjusting to the schedule. Normally when I leave home at 7 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes I don't get back home until 7:30 at night. And that is almost like every single day right now, with it being football season. So I would have to factor in that I may go to some of the games. My son plays football and my husband is a football coach. So really I would say to all of my women who are navigating busy schedules, you just got to go through the season. That's the best advice I could say. You just have to go through the season. Sometimes you're going to be whining, sometimes you're going to be kicking, sometimes you're going to be screaming. But what keeps me going through this busy time of graduate school, working, being a mom, being a wife, and I'm not bragging or anything, but I'm just saying, one of the things that really just keep me going is just to have the mindset to keep going. Is no magic pill, no nothing, because I scream and I kick and I whine. I can't even say keeping my goals in mind, because sometimes I'll be like, I don't even know why I chose all of this. Like I can't even say that. um it's really just a thing of going through the time. Like you just have to go through it. And a lot of times some of the things that I do to keep me encouraged is I envision what my life would be if I got home at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the evening. I would paint a picture of what my life would look like. So really what keeps me encouraged is the future version of myself. What do I look like as that business owner, right? What does that life look like for me as like not having to do so many things throughout my day? So a lot of times what keeps me encouraged, and this is honestly one of the things as it is coming to my mind, um I have Chat GPT and Chat GPT helps me with my goals. So I would tell it to remind me of my goals, and as if it has already happened. And I don't even know if I should tell y'all that, because I use Chat GPT. So I use it as like helping me with my goals and achieving my goals. I really do. So I use it as a source. So I ask for ChatGPT to remind me. Can you remind me of what my goals are and what my future will look like when I accomplish these goals? And then it would tell me. So that's one of the things that I do. I flip flop between my present self and my future self, if that makes sense. So I am very goal oriented, and some of the things that I do is I legit like keep my goals before me and I restate them. Even I would do it through ChatGPT. I have also created, and I will talk about this later, I've created affirmations and things for myself. Like I created a mixtape for myself, and it's actually in my phone, and I will listen to it every now and then about what I want to manifest. Yeah, I'll tell y'all that later because I don't share a lot of that publicly. So anyway, so I really just keep my goals and stuff before me, and sometimes I do cry, and I'm just like, God, like this is a lot. This is a lot. In this season. So on top of that, I actually manage a photography business. And I love photography and I love going to parties and stuff. So a lot of times my husband and I would use like going to a birthday party as like a date. So this is our time where we could just like go out and just take pictures with each other. We would have fun. we would just joke and laugh. So I really do enjoy being a photographer with my husband because that is our bonding time. So when we're on the way like to an event, like I don't know, we just talk. Sometimes I just go to sleep while he drives me. It is fun being a photographer with my husband because we are able to work as a team. So when it comes to that life component, I actually experience my husband not just as a spouse but also as a business partner as well, and being able to, because I am the owner of the business and he's like my partner, or he is my partner in the business. So we literally have learned how to navigate and work with each other. And I think that in a marriage, it is so important, if you are married or have a partner or whatever, it's so important to learn your partner, not just from a love perspective, but how can you work together? And I think photography has really taught us how to communicate and how to work together and to know each other's strengths and to know each other's weakness. I wasn't planning to talk about that, but that's something that we are in the motion of right now. Another thing is, I would say to you all, as you all are going in this season as well, to utilize your support system. Like I am so grateful that I have my mom, my dad, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law. I'm so grateful that I have people that I can say, hey, can you help me? So when you are going through your season of change or your season of transition, right? It's so important for you to acknowledge and say, hey, I need help in this area. Get help from the people who are around you. And 9 times out of 10, they don't mind providing you help. So my mom, my dad, like they are tremendous help in this season, especially when it comes to my 1-year-old. So another thing, and again, this is like what I've been doing, what I've been up to. So my oldest son actually went back to college. He's a sophomore right now. So I've been with him, just helping him navigate, helping him unpack, helping him pack, helping him get prepared for his sophomore year in college. So actually having a son that is 19, then I have a son that is about to be 13, and then I have a 1-year-old. So I have 2 teenagers and a toddler. That should be a video within itself. Teenagers and a toddler. Like, how? So yeah, so that's really how my life has been going. I would say when it comes to being spiritual, my family has like a prayer call. This is personal. My family has a prayer call. So we actually do like a conference call like every morning. So myself, my mom, my sisters, my niece, my sister Latoya Marie, my niece, my brother, like we all literally have like a prayer call, and we get on there and we will talk in the morning. So spiritually, that has really been helping me with keeping up with my prayers. So we pray at like 7 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Friday, and I get to talk to all of my family. So if that is something that you want to implement within your family, get a prayer call going. And with us, we are rotating like our times to pray. So, like my mom prays one day, my dad prays another day, then like either one of my siblings or myself would have a designated day to pray. And then it just so happens that on Friday, like all of us just pray. So I would say that having that family and support, like right now, a lot of families do not do things to promote the bond and the strength and the relationship between God and making that connection, right? So I would say that see about what are some of the things that you could do within your family to promote a closer relationship with God, to promote that closeness. What are some of the things? Do you just need to call your sibling, right? Do you need to just call your mom? So, or if y'all aren't doing prayer as a group, how about do prayer as an individual and pray for your family members? So there are different ways that you could do like that prayer part throughout your day. So that's how I've been staying connected spiritually. um every now and then I do listen to like certain podcasts and stuff, but I really want to develop like my own way of worshiping God and praising God and thanking him. So a lot of times I do like write down my affirmations or write down my prayers or write down things that I am grateful for. Lately I have not, which I should have been, but I have not been having designating the time to actually sit down and read my Bible. So I think with me being on the road a lot, I need to hear it or do like an audio book or something like that. So that's something on my list. So anyway, so when it comes to my working out, I have not been working out at all. That hasn't been anything that I've been able to do because I've been really tired, right? So that is on the plan to at least do like at least 15 minutes. So let's think of a way that we can incorporate 15 minutes in our day of just working out, because right now I'm not working out at all and I miss it. I think about it all the time, but thinking about it and doing it are two totally different things, right? So my plan for September, I don't want to work out during my lunch break because I would be so sweaty and I would need to shower and all of that. So doing a workout during my lunch break is no, is a strong no. So right now I'm in a season of being away from my house like 12 hours a day. I need to start meal prepping. Like there's just some things that I just need to put and implement to do, but it's just lacking that time. So right now I feel like I have a clear direction, but it's a little foggy. It's a little foggy. So put in the comments, what would you do, right? Or what are some of the things that you do to manage life, to manage the different responsibilities? How do you wind down? How do you decompress? What are some of the things that you do to keep your mind just kind of, stayed on God, or, to keep yourself focused? So anyway, I don't want to make this video too long, but take a look at the hair because changes are coming very soon. So take a look at the hair because changes are coming. And I really just wanted to check in. This is not like a no style videos. However, with my hair, I did braid it a few days ago. So this is like an old braid out. With my hair, a lot of times I do like to see it have some sort of texture or some sort of movement within my hair. And then I have like a ponytail that is on top as well, and then I have it out in the back and then out in the front. So with me being on camera like all the time for my job, I do like to change my hairstyles up. So just today it just so happened to be just in this ponytail again, and then it's all out in the back. And it just, having different hairstyles make me feel like a different person, or even with the glasses. Like I don't even wear glasses, but I like to look different sometimes. Like I like to it's almost like I like to play like different characters or something. It puts me in a different mind frame. I feel like I'm intuitive, very, very smart today. But these, I don't wear real glasses. These are the ones for what are these for when you're sitting in front of the computer screen for a very long time. But yeah, so this is me with like no makeup, and then of course I have to have my eyebrows. If I don't have my eyebrows on, I look like you do not want to see me without eyebrows. So yeah, I do have eyebrows on. However, this is my face without a bit of makeup. I don't have on no makeup right now, like none whatsoever. So yeah, this is like no makeup, none, just lip gloss and eyebrows. So a lot of times when I do put my glasses on, or when I wear my glasses when I'm at work, it's because I don't have on any makeup. Like, I don't, my eyes and everything are just like out there. I'm no mascara, no nothing. So today is an all natural day. So this is me. I will not go out the house without having my eyebrows on. I promise. I promise. And if I do, then I will have on a cap. But anyway, so I just wanted just to give you all an update to kind of just let you know that, hey, life is still going. I am still here. I am going to be creating some different content very, very soon. So just be on the lookout for that. And I appreciate you all so much for joining me for this video. And leave a comment below. Let me know like what y'all been up to and how y'all have been navigating through life in this season, because it's almost time for us to be singing jingle bells. Okay, like it's almost the fall time, and getting those pumpkins out and wrapping gifts, pretty soon if you celebrate the holidays. So leave a comment below and let me know what you have been doing to prepare for the fall. So anyway, so I am Alicia Richard. Thank you so much for viewing this video on today, and I look forward to talking to you soon. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.